Hello, everybody. It's Vinyl Rich here, brought to you by Pfizer. Pushing to have all of our children vaccinated. Elmo just got vaccinated on PBS, which is funded by our tax money. Our tax money is being used to push the agenda of a corporation, which I guess is nothing new. But the thing is, they're doing a clinical study on your children is what it is. They don't want to come out and say that. But there's no data suggesting a child needs the vaccine. Almost all children have natural immunity at this point. Now, if you're an at-risk child, I would get the vaccine. But other than that, you don't need to. I mean, children have a 0% chance of having serious side effects from COVID. But anyways, Pfizer. And we're going to start with a P. Procol Harum, Broken Barricades, my favorite Procol Harum album. Maybe not a popular view, but yeah, fantastic. That singer, man, that guy could sing his ass off. What's his name? Whatever. Gary Brooker. And on the punkier side of the P's, we got Kings of Punk. Jason Skills asked me, where's a good place to start with a Poison Idea? And I would start with this one. And then this one. Feel the Darkness. Poison Idea. F. For the Roberta Flack. Les Clan. Les McCain presents Roberta Flack. First Take. Fantastic album. With the hit single, The First Time I Ever Saw Your Face. And on the punkier side of things, we got the Fibonacci's. This is their album, Civilization and its Discotheques. But I definitely prefer their first EP. Disconnected, is it? Fibonacci, the Fibonacci's, yeah. Fronted by Maggie Song, who was a very nice young lady. The I and the Phi. The Isley Brothers, Forever Gold. This is a fantastic comp. And it's all I need, actually, And then for the I, you got ISS, Endless Pussyfooting. And I showed this recently, and I failed to mention that this cover is a tribute to No Pussyfooting, the Fripp Eno record. And I mean, look at, they did a great job. It's great, great job. And this is their second album, ISS. Now we come to the Z, the Zer, and the Pfizer. Zappa, Hot Rats. I think it's best album. You got Willie the Pimp, Captain Beefheart on vocals, and then you got the gumbo variations with some brutal sax playing. Chunga's Revenge, another good album by Frank Zappa. You got Hot Rats 2, this is sometimes referred to as, but it's Waka Jawaka. I like this album, but Big Swifty just comes out too heavy-handed. And then you got Zootsalur, a Zappa album that was actually VCLT. Someone that used to make videos, no longer does, sent me that. And then I got this Zapped comp. And then for the punkier side of the Z, we got the Zeros. I had a hard time finding a Z for the Zeros, but Zeros did it. And it's not Z, it's Z. Then we got C for the Sir. E. What the fuck am I talking about? Echo and the Bunnyman. Let's see. I'm thinking Crocodiles. Good album. I really like this live EP from that same era. Great band live. Saw them at the Whiskey when they were just beginning. And them and the Psychedelic Furs were really good. Then we got, for the punkier side of the E's, we got The Exploited with Horror Epics. And we got The Exploited live at the White House, pushing the zine, the vaccine. Then we got the R's for the Pfizer. Lou Reed live in New York, 1972. I believe this was recorded at the end of 72. And this is a live, the first time in New York City. So this must be in New York, but maybe upstate New York or something. This was recorded in January of 73. This is, I believe, in December of 72. I could be wrong, but that's what my memory tells me. Same band, kind of it was like a bar band he found. They were actually pretty good. Kind of amateurish compared to this album. Came out in 74, which this is one of the best live albums ever. Rock and Roll Animal. Another really good live album is Lou Reed live at the Roxy in LA, 1976. And on this one he has Don Cherry, the jazz trumpet player, on it. And this one here, Take No Prisoners, is 78, I believe. That was the thing about Lou Reed. Every tour, or all of these albums, all these albums sound different. This is more of the punkier one, or you could say the comedy tour. There's a lot of dialogue on this album. And then by 1984, you got this Live in Italy. And at this point on, he became a little more predictable. And for me, less enjoyable. And then finally, for the R's, we got Red Cross, when they were actually spelled correctly. This is when the McDonald brothers were 12 and 14 when they recorded this. And Ron Reyes is the drummer who went on to become the singer of Black Flag. And then we got this, their first album, when they were, I believe, 14 and 16. And then after this came out, they got a letter to cease and desist by the charity organization Red Cross. Yeah, can you imagine, man? Some lawyer sending a letter to a 14-year-old kid. Cease and desist. And I got this Red Cross shirt. I didn't get it when it initially came out because it's kind of creepy looking, you know? And don't tell me I'm an anti-vaxxer. I got 2 vaccines.